found in this owner's manual and keep this manual in a safe place for future use. Thank you for choosing a Crosman airgun. Warning, not a toy. Adult supervision required. Misuse or careless use may cause serious injury or death. May be dangerous up to 475 yards, 435 meters. Read all instructions before using. Buyer and user have the duty to obey all laws about the use and ownership of this airgun. This airgun is intended for use by those 16 years of age or older. Steps for safe shooting. Step 1. Learning the parts of your new rifle. Page 4. Step 2. Operating the safety. Page 5. Step 3. Pumping the rifle. Page 6. Step 4. Loading and unloading BBs. Page 7 through 8. Step 5. Loading and unloading pellets. Page 9. Step 6. Aiming and firing safely. Page 10 through 11. Step 7. Removing a jammed BB or pellet. Page 11. Step 8. Maintaining your rifle. Page 12 through 14. Step 9. Reviewing safety. Page 15. Step 10. Using and enjoying your rifle. Page 16 through 17. Step 1. Learning the parts of your new rifle. Learning the names of the parts of your new rifle will help you to understand your owner's manual. Use this manual to increase your airgun enjoyment. Stock, bolt, loading port, rear sight, barrel, front sight, muzzle, safety, trigger, forearm, Model 2100 Classic trigger. Step 2. Operating the safety. To put the rifle on safe, locate the safety directly behind the trigger. Push the safety from the left side all the way in Figure 1. Figure 1. Push in for on safe. Safety. Push in for off safe. Safety is not on unless it is used all the way in, pushed all the way in, and the red ring around the safety is not showing. The rifle will not fire when on safe. Even when the safety is on safe, you should continue to handle the rifle safely. Don't point the gun at anything you don't intend to shoot. To take the rifle off, safety, push the safety from the right side all the way in. When you can see the red ring around the safety, the rifle is off safe and will fire. Warning! Keep the rifle on safe until you are actually ready to shoot. Then push it to off safe. Step 3. Pumping the rifle. Put the rifle on safe. Open the forearm all the way until it stops. Figure 2. Forearm. Close it with a smooth stroke. Don't pinch hand or fingers when the forearm closes. Keep your finger off the trigger while pumping. Be sure to use at least 2 pumps to keep the barrel from jamming with a pellet or BB. Do not twist forearm while pumping. Use straight strokes to prevent breakage. Warning! Never pump your gun more than 10 times. Overpumping gives only a slight increase in power and will cause major damage to your gun. Pumping more than 10 times may also leave a small amount of air in the gun, which may allow you to fire a second shot without additional pumping. Step 4. Loading and unloading BBs. Loading BBs. Put rifle on safe. Slide grip cap toward the rear of the rifle. Figure 3. Reservoir. Grip cap. Hand twisting motion. Pour no more than 200 BBs into reservoir hole. Do not put pellets in reservoir hole. They will jam the reservoir. Close grip cap. Pull BB, follower, stream, stem, back and latch in notch. Step 4. Hand twisting motion. Visual magazine. BB follower stem. Point the barrel straight down. With hand twisting motion, shake and twist the rifle. Figure 4. To fill the visual magazine, take BB follower stem out of notch and release it to hold BBs in visual magazine. Cock that bolt by pushing it all the way back. The magnetic bolt will pick up a BB. Push the bolt all the way forward slowly, and you will see the BB move through the loading port. Figure 5. Bolt, loading port, BB. The BB is now in a position to be fired out the barrel. Unloading BBs. Pump the rifle, cock the bolt, point the rifle in a safe direction, and fire. This will unload the BB from the magnetic bolt. Put the rifle on safe. Pull the BB forward, stem back and latch it in the notch. Tilt the barrel upward. With hand twisting motion, shake and twist the rifle until the BBs are out of the visual magazine. Figure 6. BB follow stem. Hand twisting motion. Check to see if there are any BBs in the visual magazine. If there are still BBs in the magazine, repeat the unloading procedure until the magazine is empty. Take the BB follower stem out of the notch and release it to block BBs from the visual magazine. Pull the bolt to the rear and check once again to see if there is a BB on the magnetic bolt. If there is, pump the rifle, cock the bolt, point the rifle in safe direction and fire. Step 5. Loading and unloading pellets. Loading pellets. Unload the BBs from the rifle. Step 4B. Put the rifle on safe. Point the rifle in a safe direction. Pull the bolt all the way back. Place one pellet nose forward in the loading port. Figure 7. Bolt loading port. Skirt pellet nose. Push the bolt all the way forward. The pellet is now in a position to fire out the barrel. Unloading pellets. Pump the rifle, cock the bolt, point the rifle in a safe direction, fire. This is the only way to unload pellets. Caution! Use BBs or .177 caliber pellets only. Never reuse ammunition. Use of any other ammunition may cause injury to you or damage to the rifle. Step 6. Aiming and firing safely. Aiming the rifle. Always aim your rifle in a safe direction. When you are sure of your target and backstop and the area around the target is clear, take the rifle off safe. See Step 2. And squeeze the trigger to fire. Don't shoot at hard surfaces or at the surface of water. The BB or pellet may bounce off and hit someone or something you had not intended to hit. The rifle is correctly aimed when the front sight blade is positioned exactly in the notch of the rear sight. The top of the front sight blade should be even with the top of the notch in the rear sight. The bullseye should appear to rest on the top of the front sight. Figure 8. Target front sight blade, rear sight. Sight adjustment. The rear sight may be adjusted to shoot higher or lower elevation. Move the rear sight elevator back to make the BB or pellet hit higher on the target. Move the rear sight elevator forward to make the BB or pellet hit lower on the target. When moving the elevator, slightly lift the rear sight and reset it on the desired notch in the elevator. Figure 9. Down, up, sight elevator. The rear sight may also be adjusted to shoot right or left windage. Loosen the windage adjustment screws by turning them counterclockwise. Move the sight to the right to make the BB or pellet hit to the right on the target. Move the sight to the left to make the BB or pellet hit to the left on the target. Then tighten the windage and add adjustment screws by turning them clockwise. Figure 10. Windage adjustment screws, right, left, rear sight. Step 7. Removing a jammed BB or pellet. Don't reload. Put the rifle on safe. Unload the BBs from the visual magazine. See Step 4B. When the rifle on safe, pump 10 times. Cock the bolt, aim in a safe direction. Take off safe and fire. Put the rifle on safe. Open the bolt. Insert a rod or straightened clothes hanger into the barrel and carefully push the jammed pellet or BB into the loading port. Don't try to reuse that pellet or BB again. Figure 11. Rod, loading port, jammed ammo. Step 8. Troubleshooting guide. Problems: inaccuracy, gun fails to shoot, low power, barrel plugged, jammed. Reasons: safety in on position, gun fails to shoot, gun not cocked, gun fails to shoot, bolt in open position, gun fails to shoot, gun not pumped, gun fails to shoot, gun not pumped to recommended number of pumps, inaccuracy, gun fails to shoot, low power, barrel plugged, jammed, bolt unlatched, inaccuracy, gun fails to shoot, low power, barrel plugged, jammed, gun fails to shoot, lack of lubrication, gun fails to shoot, low power, reused ammunition, inaccuracy, gun fails to shoot, low power, barrel plugged, jammed, pellets loaded backwards, inaccuracy, gun fails to shoot, low power, barrel plugged, jammed, use of the wrong type of caliber ammo, inaccuracy, gun fails to shoot, low power, barrel plugged, jammed, shooting pellet BB combination. Inaccuracy, gun fails to shoot, low power, barrel plugged, jammed, loading more than one projectile. Inaccuracy. Gun fails to shoot. Low power. Barrel plug jammed. Sights not adjusted. Inaccuracy. Ammunition not in fire position. Gun fails to shoot. Your rifle will work best if you oil it every 250 shots. Put 2 to 3 drops of Crosman Pell gun oil on the pump pivot pins and the oil retainer in the pump mechanism. A little oil on the barrel helps prevent rust. Pellet gun oil is best, but any light household oil is better than none. Don't over oil. This can cause damage to your rifle. Figure 12. Tampering with the gun or attempts to change the gun in any way make it unsafe to use. If you drop your gun, check it to see that it works properly before you use it again. If anything seems changed, like a shorter or a weaker trigger pull, this may mean worn out or broken parts. Don't use it again until you've had it checked by an authorized service station. A list of service stations is in the box with the rifle. I don't have a box with the rifle. That's a big fucking help. Step 9. Reviewing safety. Don't point to anything you don't intend to shoot. Always aim in a safe direction. Don't pinch hands or fingers when closing forearm. Use BBs or 177.177 caliber pellets only. Never reuse ammunition. Don't shoot at hard surfaces or at the surface of water. The BB or pellet may bounce off or hit someone or something you had not intended to hit. Always keep on safe until you're ready to shoot. Stop using a backstop if it becomes worn. Place backstop in a location that will be safe should the backstop fail. Do not attempt to disassemble or tamper with your gun. Use a competent repairman. Always handle your rifle as though it were loaded. Always check to see if the rifle is on safe, and unload when getting it from another person or from storage. Don't put the rifle away loaded. Make sure all of the BBs and pellets are unloaded. Well, I didn't do that. Step 4B and Step 5B. Also unload the BBs from the reservoir before storing your rifle. Well, shit. Step 10. Using and enjoying your rifle. Fine. I've been waiting for. Now that you have studied your owner's manual and understand how to use your rifle properly, you are ready to begin your shooting enjoyment. Follow these shooting tips and fun and safe shooting. Choosing targets. Always choose your targets carefully. It is best to shoot at paper bullseye targets, which are attached to a safe backstop, such as a Crosman target trap. A heavy blanket should be hung behind the target trap to prevent ricochet or BBs or pellets bouncing off should you miss the backstop. It is also best to wear shooting glasses to protect your eyes. Don't shoot at hard surfaces or at surfaces of water. The BB or pellet may bounce off and hit someone or something you had not intended to hit. Thank you for telling me 4 times. Your backstop should be checked for wear before and after each use. Stop using any backstop if the surface is worn or damaged, or if the BB or pellet bounces off or ricochets and you die. Your air gun is designed for target shooting and is suited for both indoor and outdoor use. Indoor, like at a shooting range. Always remember to place your target carefully. Think! In capital letters. What you will hit if you miss the target. Yeah, so don't be having your buddies standing around the target. Shooting. We talked earlier about aiming your rifle and sight adjustment in step 6. The next step is putting the sights together with the target. This is known as sight picture. A correct sight picture has the bullseye directly centered on top of the front sight with both sights correctly aligned. Figure 13. Too high, too far right, too low, correct. Now with the sights and targets in the proper position, you are ready to squeeze the trigger. The trigger must be squeezed smoothly to keep the sights aligned and on the target as the gun fires. Proper breathing is important for good marksmanship. That's the truth. Take a deep breath, let it out until you are comfortable, then hold it until after you have fired. Keep holding your breath and squeezing the trigger for a second or two after firing the shot. This is called follow through and is important for smooth and accurate shooting. Shooting games. Well, that's safe. Competing with friends and holding informal shooting matches can make airgun ownership more fun and exciting. Well, just don't shoot your friends. Like an apple off their head, that'd be fun. Crosman silhouette targets and Crosman shooting games will help make your neighborhood matches the most popular round. Shit. Remember, shooters are made, not born. Know the basics of safe shooting. Okay, here are some of the specifications. Oh boy. Mechanism. Bolt action. Caliber .177. Ammunition. BB caliber 4.5 millimeter. Steel airgun shot. Yes. .177 caliber 4.5 millimeter lead airgun pellet. So those are the types that you can use, are the steel airgun shots or lead airgun pellets. Reservoir, 200 BBs. Magazine, 17 BBs. Weight, 4 pounds or 13 ounces, 2.18 kilograms. Overall length, 39 3/4 inches or 101 centimeters. Sights, rear end is fully adjustable. Front rent blade, barrel 20.84 inches or 52.93 centimeters. Rifled steel. Power source, pneumatic pump action. Performance. Okay, so 3 pumps will give you a muzzle velocity of 440 to 520 feet per second. The projectile is the .177 BBs, and the weight is 5.5 grams. 6 pumps will give you 590 to 650 feet per second muzzle velocity with the same projectile and weight as before. 10 pumps will give you 690 to 755 feet per second, again with the same projectile of BB, and that is 5.5 grams. 3 pumps for the muzzle velocity will give you 420 to 480 feet per second with a
projectile that is a .177 pellet that weighs 7.9 grams. For 6 pumps, the muzzle velocity would be 565 to 635 feet per second with .177 pellet with the same grams of 7.9. And then finally 10 pumps will have a muzzle velocity of 660 to 725 feet per second with the same projectile as a pellet and the weight of 7.9 grams. Many factors affect velocity, including brand of projectile, oiling of gun barrel, condition, and temperature. Interesting fact here is velocity increases the damage of a projectile, not the weight of the projectile. If a meteor was, for example, hitting the Earth, but it was going at a very slow velocity of only, let's say, 1 foot per second, but a bullet was moving at 1,000,000 feet per second, or 100,000, I guess would be, that bullet could possibly cause more damage than a meteor that is just moving at a small velocity. Because velocity is what really causes damage. Of course, size has impact on it too, but velocity will cause the spread of damage more quickly. Repair service. If your gun needs repair, we recommend you take or send it to your nearest Crosman authorized service center, which I don't even know exists anymore because this was made in who knows when, like in the 70s, 80s maybe. I don't think it exists. List of service centers in box with gun. I mean, I don't have the box. Your gun requires special tools and fixtures to repair it. Basically, I guess a screwdriver. If you take it apart, you probably will not be able to reassemble it correctly. Crosman assumes no warranty responsibility in this case. With really any product, if you take it apart by yourself, the warranty is usually waived. A special consumer service. Crosman authorized service stations will unjam your rifle at no cost during the warranty period, which lasts 1 year. And on the final page talks about the limited 1 year warranty, which is hilarious because this was my father's Crosman air gun. It's a nice one. It reminds me of the BB gun from Christmas Story, which is consequent to my father's favorite movie, and that's why he got this gun, and he's at the same one. Hilarious. Okay, the limited 1 year warranty. This product is warranted to the retail consumer for 1 year from the date of retail purchase against defects in material and workmanship, and is transferable. To register the serial number of your gun, please return the air gun registration form, which I don't have. The warranty is not conditioned on the return of the card. What is covered in the 1 year warranty? Replacement parts and labor. Transportation charges to consumer for a repaired product. What is not covered? Transportation charges to Crosman for defective product. Well, that's stupid. Damages caused by abuse or failure to perform normal maintenance. See owner's manual. Sales outside of the United States. Well, that's hilarious because the next part of these instructions are in Spanish. Any other expense, consequential damages, incidental damages, or incidental expenses, including damage to property. Some states do not allow the exclusion or limitation of incidental or consequential damages, like shooting a cat. So the above limitation or exclusion may not apply to you. Well, that's great. I'll have to look it up in every state. How to obtain warranty performance. Locate nearest Crosman service center on list with product or in phone book. Phone book. Attach to product your name, address, description of problem, phone number, and proof of date of retail purchase. Sales slip. Package and return product to Crosman Service Center. Transportation charges prepaid. Implied warranties. Any implied warranties, including the implied warranties or merchantability and fitness for a particular purpose, are limited in duration to 1 year from date of retail purchase. Some states do not allow limitations on how long an implied warranty lasts, so the above limitations may not apply to you. To the extent any provisions of this warranty is prohibited by federal, state, or municipal law, which cannot be preempted, it shall not be applicable. This warranty gives you specific legal rights, and you may also have other rights which vary from state to state. Okay, so the next part of the instructions are in Spanish. And basically the same. So now I will show all of these pages. So that's it. That's the Crosman Air Guns Model 200 Classic Owner's Manual. I'll make a video of the Model 200 Classic. I have it in my possession, and I think it would be fun to show a video of it firing. Might need to get some more BB guns, but thank you for listening to these instruction owner's manual. Goodbye. This is the Crosman Airgun Model 2100 Classics Owner Manual. Read all instructions and warnings in this manual before using this air gun. Congratulations and thank you for choosing Crosman Airguns Model 2100 Classic Trademark BB Pellet Air Rifle. The Model 2100 Classic includes many up-to-date features which will mean easier handling, greater accuracy, and more enjoyment for you. Most powerful 17-shot BB repeater made solid steel rifled barrel for greater accuracy. Spring-fed BB magazine for convenient loading. Sights adjustable for both windage and elevation. Receiver groove for scope mounting. Shoots both BBs and .177 caliber pellets. To get the most enjoyment from your new airgun, please read this owner's manual completely. And remember, the Model 2100 Classic is not a toy. I repeat, not a toy. Treat it with the same respect you would a firearm. Always carefully follow the safety instructions followed in this owner's manual, and keep this manual in a safe place for future use. Thank you for choosing Crosman Airgun. Goodbye.